Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Heartstopper Season 2 outfits graded by style, vibes, and just how much sense they make. Plus, some intel from costume designer Adam D about how the clothes serve as a nexus for next season. After months of anticipation, Season 2 of Heartstopper, the acclaimed British LGBTQ+ series adapted from Alice Oseman's webcomic led by Joel Locke and Kit Connor, finally arrived a couple of weeks ago, and it shot up to the second spot on Netflix's global top 10 with 6.1 million views in its first week alone. That means millions witnessed our beloved characters going to prom in Paris with style. Last November, Teen Vogue visited the set of Heartstopper and caught a glimpse of the behind-the-scenes magic in the costume department, right down to the changing Truum crests on their blazers. "You've kind of got to keep them young," said costume designer Adam D of the intermediary stage of the character's style this season, admitting the key to the styling was to also pace it for future seasons. This glow-up is perhaps more evident in the costuming from the Paris episodes and the ones after that. Below, we've rounded up a selection of the looks from Season 2 of Heartstopper and graded them on wearability, styling, and of course the vibes. Naturally, there's a lot of Yasmin Finney's Elle, so buckle up. Lambert Open Night. Elle kickstarts her next journey at the Lambert School of Art Open Night, where she meets her two new friends, Naomi and Felix. For first prospective students of an art school, the vibes definitely match. Elle's in swaths of red and paisley and dons the cutest pair of boots and that adorable bow. While it's still mildly conservative for an art student who's probably headed to CSN next, she had to dress to impress but also keep up the appearances. We expect her style to be a bit more experimental in Season 3, and we can't wait. Also, shout out to Naomi's lime green skirt and Felix's multicolored jumper. If fashion sense counts towards Lambert's applications, we're admitting this trio with full scholarships. Elle, wearability, 9/10, styling, 8/10, vibes, 7/10, overall grade, B+. Tao and Elle's cinema date. Tao appeared at Truum in an all-black symmetrical look, and was framed on screen like he was fresh off a Wes Anderson film set. Ditching his infamous curly locks, which William Goh kinda sorta missed, in favor of a haircut that was inspired by Tony Leung's character from In the Mood for Love, one of Tao's favorite films, he asked Elle on a date. On that date, Elle wore a yassified denim jacket over a simple but elegant dress. The date flopped hard, but at least they looked grown-up and cute. Tao, wearability, 9/10, styling, 9/10, vibes, 10/10, overall grade. Elle, wearability, 8/10, styling, 10/10, vibes, 10/10, overall grade. Imogen Le Parisienne. Much like our favorite working tourist Emily, Imogen took Paris by storm. Instead of saying "C'est la vie," she took a stand and dumped Ben in front of the whole class, in a red and pink houndstooth two-piece, mind you. And adding a purple beret, boldish lip, and a bright pink eye to complete the look? Oui. Imogen was living her full French fantasy when she switched that purple beret for a cream one. Her green and white button-up, paired with denim, makes total sense in front of the Arc de Triomphe. We're just glad she found true friends with whom she could explore Paris. Imogen's pink look, wearability, 8/10, styling, 10/10, vibes, 10/10, overall grade, A+. Imogen's green look, wearability, 10/10, styling, 10/10, vibes, 10/10, overall grade, A+. Nick and Charlie's Vol. 3. Nick and Charlie's looks converge a bit more this season. During Season 1, Nick's fashion sense was pretty much sporty, while Charlie wore mainly vintage and striped pieces. In Season 2, they start to influence each other a little bit more. Costume designer Adam D confirmed to Teen Vogue. And that sweet tidbit, friends, counteracts how vanilla the couple's looks can be. The team opted for yellow Converse over Charlie's regular white pair to match Oseman's cover art from Volume 3 of the books. They're great ensembles, though we don't think anything could distract from the hickey on Charlie's neck. Cover boys in Heartstopper, and Teen Vogue cover boys in real life. Nick, wearability, 10/10, styling, 7/10, vibes, 9/10, we're romantic, okay. Overall grade, B+. Charlie, wearability, 10/10, styling, 8/10, vibes, 9/10, overall grade, Paris hoodie, B+. Darcy has a range of colorful looks this season, but the Paris hoodie with the French flag in pastel is so quintessentially Darcy that it has to be mentioned, along with the rainbow-colored hair tie. We love this touristy purchase because who hasn't gone to one of the world's most famous cities and contemplated buying the IX merch? We've seen Charlie wearing all of Nick's clothes, so why can't we have Tara steal her girlfriend's hoodie? It might not make an appearance in a fit check video on TikTok, but it could be a GRDM staple in a morning routine. Just suggesting stuff. Tara's all-purple fit might seem tamer in comparison, but we'll give her extra point for cuteness. Darcy, wearability, 10/10. Styling, 10/10. Vibes, 10/10. Overall grade, A. Unironically obsessed. Tara, wearability, 8/10. Styling, 7/10. Vibes, 8/10. Overall grade, B. Elle and Tao in Paris. I've always played the part of Shakespeare. Vince Kuhn sings in Mona Lisa, the song that plays over Elle and Tao's visit to the Musée de Montmartre. We get the feeling because, with the cuteness in this sequence, we'd cast them in Romeo and Juliet. Don't jump us just yet, we'd write them a happy ending. While Tao explored Paris in a shirt and knee-length pants combo, and don't forget his trusty crossbody, it was his camera and the photos he took of Elle that made us swoon. We're also never not thinking about the extent of Elle's luggage, because the sheer amount of carefully curated looks she wears in Paris is beyond insane. Teach us your packing ways. Here her outfit is dominated by blue, like, look at the denim crop. And it somehow makes her fit in perfectly with the museum, a place with the best works of art. Her hair is styled upwards, with strands framing her face, and she wears the cutest neckerchief. And we mentioned she likes art. Elle, wearability, 10/10. Styling, 10/10. Vibes, 10/10. Overall grade, a plus. Tao, wearability, 9/10. Styling, 9/10. Vibes, 9/10. Overall grade, Elle and Tao in Paris. Pit 2. That takes us to Elle and Tao's first kiss. We've been waiting for this moment since Season 1 and the early teases of sparks flying between them, or even longer if you've read the webcomic. Elle was stunning in a full-length floral dress, cinched at the waist. Tao's donned a gorgeous shirt with a butterfly print, a symbol of transformation for the trans community, and the classic Alice Oseman animations for their Heartstopper moment. We want to bottle this moment and hang it in the Louvre. Where else? Elle, wearability, 9/10. Styling, 9/10. Vibes, 10/10. Overall grade, a Tao, wearability, 9/10. Styling, 8/10. Vibes, 9/10. Overall grade, B+. Elle and Tao's UV prom fits. When the costume department asked Yasmin Finney what her dream prom dress would be, she asked for something backless with gorgeous sequins on it. They came through with handsome UV beads on a purple 70s, disco-inspired gown that glowed during her Heartstopper moment with Tao. I went to prom as Yasmin, and my dress was just a plain black dress, Finney told Teen Vogue on set. It was nothing compared to Elle's, but it was magical either way to be able to go to prom and wear a gorgeous dress like that. Elle, like Finney in real life, is killing the fashion game in the Heartstopper world. Tao's jacket was one of a kind, with flecks of white, black, and toned-down oranges. Look closely and see the UV love hearts that the costume team painted on the jacket. Props to the stylists for the added flair of UV hearts on Elle and Tao's faces too. On set, Heartstopper's costume team shared that while wearable LED strip lighting didn't make an appearance on screen this season, it might in future outfits down the line. Fingers crossed for Season 3. Elle, wearability, 10/10. In a prom environment, of course, not for every day. Styling, 11/10. Vibes, 12/10. Overall grade, Slay Plus. Tao, wearability, 10/10. Styling, 8/10. Vibes, 9/10. Overall grade. Prom fits. Elle and Tao might have stolen the show, once again, with their sartorial choices in PDA. But everyone else looked as dazzling at prom. Special shout out to the suit Darcy would have worn, but we're glad she still got to enjoy the last hours of the night with the very friends who pitched in to buy it for her. Tara came correct in a stunning mix of purples, with metallic bands in her hair. Fun fact straight from the set. The fit that Tara wore to Elle's Queer and Here event was not what was initially considered. The costume team decided against a dress they'd found because it matured her too much too quickly. Sahar killed it on stage playing the guitar, with Baby Queen of all people, and looked great doing it. Her look in particular gave us all kinds of shimmer and sparkle, and her eyeshadow sealed the deal. Are we counting the book in Isaac's hand as part of his fit? Yes, we are. But there's something so satisfying about also seeing our dear Isaac, whose head is always in a book, dressing up for a night out with friends, and as we know, he takes another step towards exploring his identity. And then there's Nick and Charlie, who shared the cutest pre-prom outfit reveal scene. They grow up so fast, don't they? While Charlie might have been unsure himself, we'd be the first to recreate the Barbie Dance the Night music video with him, for sure. Tara wearability, 10 tenths. Styling, 10 tenths. Vibes, 10 tenths. Overall grade, a plus. Sahar wearability, 10 tenths. Styling, 10 tenths. Vibes, 10 tenths. Overall grade, a plus. Isaac wearability, 9 tenths. Styling, 9 tenths. Vibes, 9 tenths. Overall grade, a Nick wearability, 9 tenths. Styling, 9 tenths. Vibes, 9 tenths. Overall grade, a Charlie wearability, 9 tenths. Styling, 9 tenths. Vibes, 9 tenths. Overall grade. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.